everyone's having a good day. Oh boy.
Yay for the bike being fine.
Yeah, I had to buy the front tire was completely shot though.
Oh.
Like I took my rim in with the tire on it. I was like, yeah, I think this tire's a little beat up. They go, yeah, your tire is toast. Yeah, it was.
But my wife likes toast.
No, this is like burnt to a crisp, fell on the floor, butter side down, and then
Why would you butter burnt toast?
You would sometimes you can salvage burnt toast, but then it fell butter side down, and then a dog literally rubbed his butthole all over it. That's
What?
That's pretty much what happened to my bike tire.
Spot outside. You're not allowed. You're not allowed near toast. No, bad dog.
Hey, the abrasiveness is good for a thorough under cleaning.
So get this. I am not in game, and I cannot be in game because I have homework I need to get done. Otherwise, it's not going to get done.
All right, then do it.
But
it's that simple. Get her done.
Okay, I'll try to get her done.
Get her done, dude. Get her done.
Okay.
If you need to hop off voice chat to get her done, you are more than welcome to do. Oh, son of a biznatch! Boredom. God damn it.
Did he redeem push-ups?
He redeemed push-ups. All right. We are implementing the new policy. I don't know if you saw the aftermath post from my race, but I got a big A boo-boo on my right hand, and
I have a solution for you.
What?
One-handed push-ups.
I freaking hate your guts. I knew you were gonna say that. No. I can't do it. I cannot do one-handed push-ups. So, I have a compromise.
I did not say it was a good solution and or idea, nor did I say that you had to use my solution and or idea.
I have a compromise. 10 kettlebell swings as opposed to 10 push-ups. Boredom, let me know in chat if that is a suitable replacement, because I literally cannot do push-ups right now because it would cause me way too much pain to do so. And I'm not that tough. Yeah, I would literally be doing push-ups on raw skin. Like cheese-grated raw skin. So I will do 10 kettlebell swings as a replacement. But I simply at this moment cannot do. Oh, hold up. No. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I gotta go.
I'm gonna jump out of voice chat, and then, assuming I can get schoolwork done, I will be back.
All right, not a problem, man. Get her done. Yeah, because boredom, what happened was, so I did my triathlon on Saturday morning. I wound up going 22 minutes in the 5K portion. So I was So for me, that averaged about 7 miles per mile, or 7 minutes, about 7 minutes 20 seconds per mile, which is insanely good for me. Now, then I got to the bike, and then things started going downhill a little bit. Because what happened was, this was on a kind of a Army Reserve base. So they actually had a decent-sized airfield at this particular base. So what wound up happening was they did not really inspect the course very well. And because of this, there were 3 turns that were very much so thorn-riddled. Like, there were thorns that big, this big. They were mighty big thorns that were all over these turns. And dozens of people got holes in their tires. I wound up having 2 flats. And unfortunately, I only had 1 tire in my repair kit. So... So I wound up replacing my back tire. I got it pumped up with my CO2 canister. But the problem was with the CO2 canister was that I only had the smaller canister. I did not realize could only pump up a standard tire about 3/4 of the way full. So because of this, I literally was only able to get 3/4 of my back tire filled, and my front tire was completely flat. So I wound up biking 10 miles on a very flat front tire and only 3/4 of a back tire. And consequentially, I took a turn way too fast, and I wound up skidding out. So I fell, got road rash on my hand, got a little on my chin right here, and I got a little on my shin. So because of this, I'm a little banged up, and because of that, I cannot do push-ups. So that's the reasoning. But what's even funnier is the fact that after all of that, I had the swim leg was up last. I wound up posting the second fastest swim time in the competition. I was second out of over 200 participants. I do not know how that happened. I really don't know how that happened. It was pretty crazy. So Boredom, I'm still waiting for your blessing, so to speak, for allowing me to use
Oh my.
I could have probably taken first if I wasn't injured. Well, the other thing too was I had my my number belt on, which is like it's like an elastic band with a buckle, and then you put your racing number on that as opposed to like pinning it to your shirt. I hopped in the pool with that thing on. That was a dumb idea. I was just like, I remember pushing off, you know, because you have to hop in feet first. So I hopped in feet first. I then swam across the pool. I then had an open wall at the other end, so I did a flip turn, and then I pushed off in a streamline, and I'm just like, are my pants falling off? That's literally impossible. I'm wearing a onesie. And then I look down, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my freaking belt. Why am I still wearing my belt? Ah, screw it. I was just like, well, I only have 4 lengths of the pool, so whatever. So I wound up just going, but well, among the swimmers as opposed to the entire triathlon. No, I was, I mean, I was 40th after the run portion, which was really good for me. And then after the run portion, I had a great transition. The 4 lengths of a 50-meter pool. So this was a 200-meter swim. This was a 50-meter Olympic length pool. This wasn't a 25-yard pool. So it was actually a 200. But I wound up I only took 3 minutes to do it. Oh, it is. It is a joke. It is an absolute joke. Honestly, they should have had it to where you swam 8 or 7, I think. So, or no, it would have been 8. It would have been 8 the way they had it configured. They should have had all the lane lines in. You should have had to swim 8 lengths, so that would have been a 400. But I don't know. It's the way they do it. Typically, the lengths of swimming for a reverse triathlon are usually pretty short. Like a standard sprint is between a 500 to a 700 yard swim. So that's the one I'm doing in 2 weeks. That one in 2 weeks is going to be about a 500-ish yard swim. All right. Sounds good, Will. Do the thing. All right. She needs to get her rest. Yes, boredom. Are you okay with me doing 10 kettlebell swings as opposed to 10 push-ups? I literally cannot do push-ups right now. It hurts way too much in my right hand to do push-ups. Okay. All right, we'll do those right now. Nice. Nice own version of the triathlon. Here, hold up. I gotta get a drink. I just found out my girls left the freezer open. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. But yeah. Yeah, my day was very much so full of force the lads to run with you. Yeah, my day was full of driving again today. Had to drive about 3.5 hours north to go measure a pool. And it was about 4 hours back because of traffic. just it's like I do enjoy these days that I just get to just go out and do some measuring, some surveying. The lady in red. Lady in red.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Well, what do you think? I know it's a bit old-fashioned, but in a traditional sort of way, Ida wore it whenever she could.
Yep.
Not that I'm pretending to be her or anything. Not again. It's just... if this is the last battle we fight to free Alah Migo, then she ought to be a part of it.
It suits you.
It's nice of you to say so. And a bit embarrassing. But mostly nice.
A bit embarrassing, a bit.
Anyway, the real reason I asked you here was to sneak in a warm-up before the final battle.
Of course.
There's this place I know where monks used to spar as part of their training. Care to join me?
I was gonna say, son of a bee, I better not have to climb all the way up there. Cue the Rocky theme. They gonna fight or make out? Excuse me. Cheek to cheek. Ugh. All right, time to talk strategies. Oh yeah, so I must apologize for no streaming on Saturday. Yeah, I was so wiped out from everything that I did on Saturday. I literally went to bed at like 9 o'clock at night. That does not happen very often. I was so dead on Saturday night just after everything that happened that day. I am prepared to make a statement. I am now planning after the baby comes and excuse me. My throat's really dry for some odd reason. I am planning Now, after the baby comes and I suspend my Final Fantasy XIV subscription, I do plan on streaming Left Alive until we finish that thing. That is going to be number 1 on the list. We are going to make that happen. I will finish that game. And then on Saturdays, we'll play something different. We'll maybe do Monster Hunter or Destiny or something like that on Saturdays. But Monday through Friday, I will have my PS4 out here, and we will be finishing off Left Alive. Because I want to be one of the 10% of PS4 owners that have actually beaten that game. I want to be in that club. No way in F I'm going to get the... and get the platinum, but yeah, that actually requires me beating on the game on stupid hard difficulty, and I'm not willing to do that at all. I am curious. I thought I could do it. You know what's a really good feeling? A really good feeling is when you're able to feed your entire family of 4 for $5.40. That is a really amazing feeling. Because tonight, my wife called me up. I took the girls to gymnastics today. And, so while I was there, I called because my wife called me up a couple times during the day, and she's just like, I'm going to murder our children. Spend more than that on my breakfast. No, I usually spend more than that on a single meal, but... Oh. Did you do the thing?
I did the thing.
Yay! Will did the thing.
At least enough of the thing that
Will,
I should be good. Look. There was like 5 assignments that were due by Wednesday at 2 a.m. I have all but 1 done.
all right.
And the last one that needs to be done is just some reading, and I can do that while I'm at work tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. As long as there's a plan.
Because I'm reading about the Space Shuttle Columbia.
Ooh, fun.
I think that's the one that exploded.
Mm.
Not fun.
There were multiple ones that kind of went explodey.
Well, I would assume that, especially for the passengers and/or crew, if they get exploded, that's not necessarily fun.
No. But it does make for interesting reading. I mean, it's interesting reading about when things go horrendously wrong. You know, it's not not to besmirch the memory of those who perished in the accident. It, as a matter of curiosity, it is a matter of interest.
Well, because I think the purpose, because this is for the class that I took before and got less than a C in, and so I have to take it again. So if I remember correctly, it's talking about basically the process that NASA had for dealing with emergencies and how it fell apart.
Ah. Trying to resituate my foot roller. There you go. Ah, there we go. My left foot needed some attention from my foot roller.
Ah.
But yes, by the way, so the bike is back and fully functional. So it's back on the trainer, ready to go for another workout tomorrow morning. Yay! But yeah, I think probably midsummer I'm going to have to change out my chain. I think I'm going to need a new chain.
The bike is fully operational?
Yeah, the bike is fully operational.
You may fire when ready.
Yeah, pretty much. Pew pew. No, but this actually sets me up pretty good for the race in 2 weeks. So hopefully, because the hope is I'll be way out in front on the swim. So I'll be out in front on the swim, so then I can get a good enough lead into the bike portion. So then hopefully I can rely on my training to hopefully stave off any of the other ones that are actual cyclists. So who knows?
So the next one you do, it's swim first, then bike, then run?
Yeah, it's a standard triathlon, yeah.
Okay. See, I would have thought that a regular triathlon would have been swim, run, then bike.
No, swim, bike, then run.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always the run. The bike is always the middle portion, whether it's reverse or standard. The bike is always in the middle.
Okay, I'm assuming there's a reason for that.
The reason for that is it is just a lot easier. It's very hard to start a lot of people on the bike.
Oh yeah, I guess makes sense.
Yeah, and then it's a lot easier to chip people in and get things all settled and done if they're in the run or the swim portion.
Mm-hmm.
So like for the swim portion at this one, they actually had stairs into the tank. So literally you just scrambled up some stairs, like actual legitimate stairs. So you finished, you scrambled out of the stairs, and you ran 10 steps, and you crossed the finish line. So then
Nice.
from there, they had like a dozen volunteers just taking ankle bracelets. So so just overall, it was just much easier, logistical wise.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going for cryo.
Oh.
Yep.
Is this what I'm thinking?
I remember my father's words, how they rang in my ears as we left Castrum Urbania behind and looked out over the locks before us. Comrades brave and true, they had come from all across Eorzea to stand with us, to stand against oppression and tyranny. 20 years the Empire had ruled
But I am
us.
actually now in
No
game
longer.
if you need a second
Liberty
Got it.
or death.
dungeons.
Liberty or death.
But hey, guess what?
What?
Tomorrow is actually kind of a special day for the taqueria.
Is it an
Ere we
anniversary?
begin, I
It
say
would
to you
be
as a
my
proud son of
streamer
Migo that I am
anniversary.
grateful to each and every one of you for your part in this
Nice.
endeavor.
Yep. I think we're celebrating 4 years this year. I think. And that's based off of the first ever stream recorded on my Twitch.
And that, well, that would be pre-Taqueria days.
Yes. Yeah, that's way back,
No.
even before the
In the heart of the
Cantina
matter,
days.
The enemy appears content to remain within the city walls.
Like,
and
that
await
was
the
my
inevitable
first-
siege.
Oh, hey,
Open conflict has been
let's stream
sporadic
from
thus
my
far.
PlayStation 4. Let's try this out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, those humble beginnings.
Whether Xenos is biding
You
his
know,
time
I
until
did-
reinforcements arrive,
I did
or attempting
stream
to bait us into a trap,
parts of my
Unconsidered.
playthrough of
we
Horizon
know
Zero
better than
Dawn.
to trust his word.
Ah,
And, I mean, I think they're lost to the annals of antiquity now.
With a chance to ready
But-
her legions.
It did occur.
It would be in our best interest to press for a swift resolution.
A long siege wouldn't be good for the people in the city either. If food becomes scarce, you know who'll starve first.
Just so. Therefore, I propose we commit our forces to an all-out assault. What say you? Twould seem we are of one mind. Then let us proceed to the how of it. The immortal flames will form the vanguard, supported by the archers and the conjurers of the Order of the Twin Adder, under the Elder Seedseer's command. Once the main host has cleared a path to the walls, we will bring forward the artillery of the Maelstrom and the Temple Knights. I would have your
I'm also
cannons
excited.
pound the
Tomorrow
gates
I get to
and
start
punch a hole
working
right
with
through the middle of
a
their defenses.
national quality swimmer.
Very nice.
What about
A fellow triathlete.
No. This is a high schooler.
Ah, okay.
She was last Friday. No, 2 Fridays ago. I was working with the
It-
team.
This is the one that you were talking about, that she has another coach that you are just like, this guy is a horrible coach.
Yeah, not only that, he kind of got in trouble for inappropriate behavior with younger female swimmers. Yeah. Let's
Your
just
part will
say
be to
it
occupy
was
the residential
no
district and keep
bueno.
civilians out of harm's way. The people are more like to trust their own.
I mean,
Of course.
it's
you can
I
count
just
on
it.
us.
Remember that
There's
there is
a
second entrance to the city.
I think
proper.
what was it? Firefly
goes
said
to
it
plan,
best
we
in
will have
regard to there
secured
being
2 points of entry.
a special hell for certain people.
Once both objectives
Yeah.
are complete, we press on into the city,
Yeah.
surround the palace, and hunt down Xenos.
I mean, these were high school aged people.
Okay, well, I mean
I know.
That is different than as amazingly horrible as it could be, but still bad.
Right.
Very bad.
Still incredibly bad. But I mean, we're not talking like 10-year-olds. We're talking like 15, 16. I know.
Oh.
I'm saying what we're not talking about. And this happened years ago, and there's full-blown newspaper coverage about it. So this isn't like
As for the science,
But anyway,
this isn't
you
like
will be on
allegations.
reserve
Good
as
swimmer.
an irregular unit until we have more
So-
intelligence on your captured comrade.
So,
Crime's
like,
rescue will be your primary
2
concern,
Fridays ago,
but I dare say we'll
she
find
was
use for you
she was
once our
swimming with the
freedom has been
team just
secured.
because she wasn't able to make it down to her club practice. And I saw her, and I'm just like, hey, you look like, maybe you should try this, maybe you should try that. So then we wound up, I think it was, we were working on starts.
Thank you, General. I pray we find her quickly.
So then I was like, and then we started talking about stuff, and I'm just like, hey, if you don't need to be anywhere, I could work with you for like 10 minutes. You want me to work with you on your fly for 10 minutes? She goes, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. So then I worked with her for 10 minutes, and then I was just like, hey, look, I teach private lessons. I mean, this is what I do. You know, if you're interested, I'm offering. You know, I could work with you, you know, and this is completely separate from your own workouts. This is just an additional stroke technique, whatnot. And she's just like, I'll think about it. I'm just like, yeah, this girl's not going to want it. But then she wound up emailing one of the assistant coaches thinking it was me, and really expressed interest in the lessons. So I was talking.
And the coach is like, I'm sorry, I'm not this person. Here, let me forward it to Farrell because he's who you're thinking of.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you're like, thank you.
Yeah. So I'm just like, yes, 2 times a week, new client. Yes. So now I just need all the other ones that expressed interest in lessons to actually come forward and start lessons. Like, there was supposed to be about another 5 kids I talked to and talked to their parents, and they said they wanted lessons. So it's just like, oh, please, I need some of those. The triathlon budget needs a little more padding.
Yeah.
I'm about to drop the hammer and dispense some indiscriminate justice.
No, Maldor, my chroma isn't down. I'm just wearing a bluish shirt that's just screwing with my chroma cam. So it's filtering out everything up here. It's just, I'm just wearing the wrong color shirt today. And I was too lazy to go inside and change it.
If he was a streamer worth his salt, then he would go change it. But if there's one thing we know about the taqueria, is it never is salty.
Oh, it's not salty. It's it's not a question of sodium bicarbonate.
Look, when you try to explain the joke, it ruins
sodium
the
chloride.
joke. Just go with it.
It's not the absence of sodium and or chloride ions. It is the absence of me caring about my dress on stream. Just be grateful I'm wearing pants, dang it. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm still at that stage of my streaming where when I get in front of the camera, I try to at least, comb my hair and have, a
Maldor,
respectable shirt on.
What mistake? What mistake? There's never a mistake.
Okay.
Okay. I trust you fixed your mistake, Maldor. I have no idea what on earth you're talking about. But anyway, how are you? How's the streams been going? I noticed you've been streaming a fair amount of La División. Hold on. I've lurked in. I've lurked in for a little bit of those. Watched you play. Looks interesting. Kind of looks like a Modern Warfare version of Destiny.
Wait, what is it that he's playing?
The Division 2. He plays it with a bunch of guys from LDSG.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because the Division is fun. I played the first one. I didn't get around to playing the second one. I actually got the first one free with my graphics card on when we built this computer.
Ah.
So I had a couple other friends in
What, like Destiny 2 meets Modern Warfare? I don't know. What is the Division like? Because it kind of, it looks like it's supposed to be billed as some sort of a Counter-Strike-esque game, but like it looks like there's other objectives. Not wrong. Oh, okay.
Well, okay. So and granted, I would assume that I haven't played the Division 2, but from what I understand about Division 2, it's basically the Division moved to a different area of the country. Because if I remember correctly, Division 2 takes place in the Washington, D.C. area.
Yeah. Division 2
whereas the
takes
first-
place in D.C. area.
And the Division takes place in New York. And so basically what happened is that there was a viral outbreak, basically biological warfare, where basically people spread the disease by infecting
sounds good,
dollar
Meldor.
bills. Infecting dollar bills with a very, very bad flu virus.
Mm.
And it looks like Meldor is here to explain it.
Oh, hi, Maldor.
Yes. Hello. Rare appearance, but a good one nonetheless.
Yes, you are always welcome on stream, my friend.
All right. Well, and Maldor, you can probably correct everything that I'm saying in my explanation of the Division. And basically, it's like
of it down.
there's
I'll give you that.
it's this viral outbreak spreads, and so basically the government activates sleeper agents to basically keep the peace because society has gone to pot, and you are one of these sleeper agents.
Yeah, pretty much actually.
And
Why
the
did I
sleeper
come up
agents
with
are
that?
known as the Division. Well, because I only know about the Division, not the Division 2.
Ah, that's right. All right.
So,
So, the entire idea of the Division, of the first game, is that it's literally like a month or two after the initial viral outbreak, the one that killed literally half of America. Because
they infected
reasons.
dollar bills, and it was on Black Friday, and everybody was using cash for their purchases.
Yeah. Anyway, Division 1 takes place like a month or so after that, so things are still quite broken, to say the least. Division 2 takes place that summer, like 6 months afterward, where things have calmed down a little bit, but not really. The entire premise of the Now story is that the headquarters, if there was one, is in DC, has been under attack for months now. And finally there's a chink in the armor, and you are sent over to effectively make sure that that chink in the armor doesn't become a problem.
Now, Maldor, are you in Division 2? Are you playing the same person, the same character from your Division 1 gameplay? Or is it just someone new?
No, the character comes from an undisclosed location, so it could be anywhere. But that's half the fun, because in my lore, at the very least, my Division agent actually comes from New York and goes to DC to help out with all of this. Makes DC
So
a safer
in theory,
place.
you could have it be the character that you had in the first game, but it doesn't have to be.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, it's basically a Black Ops meets Destiny 2
Oh, okay.
game. There's guns, there's lots of loot, there's enemies to shoot. That's pretty much all you need to know.
Yeah, and it looks like kind of the same overworld mission structure as Destiny 2 is.
Yeah, but it's based on a 1-to-1 scale of Washington D.C.
Right.
So I have literally walked across that part of Washington D.C. before. It's long, very long, but it's kind of fun.
Cool.
I think you'd actually like it. It's on sale, not advertised. It's like on sale for like $3.
Oh.
So if you were ever thinking about it, now's the time.
Yeah.
Now it's set up through Ubisoft's launcher Uplay, right? Not through
Right.
Steam or anything.
It's not through Steam, but Uplay is actually not all that bad compared to Cough Epic. Like, honestly, if Steam wasn't such a big thing,
It's a trap.
I think Uplay would be the other place I would be where most of my stuff would be.
What? You mean you wouldn't go to Origin? For EA? Ah. Hear my sarcasm.
I have my gripes. I have many of them.
Oh,
many
no, trust me. I have many gripes on Steam, but I will not get into it on Farrell's stream because I am a good friend and I don't do that.
I just miss my CDs.
It's literally like $3 right now.
Okay, well I'll have to check that out because I know I did enjoy The Division when I played it. I don't think I got very far, but
yeah, there's a regular group that actually plays in the nighttime around this time. Actually, probably gonna get on myself here in a second. They're actually coming out with a new expansion of the Warlords of New York, which has you going back to New York, which I am so stoked about.
so as far as like gameplay mechanics and everything, is Division 2 like Division 1, just like I guess maybe a little bit streamlined or better? Are there many gameplay mechanic updates?
Yeah, the gameplay mechanics in Division 2 feel a lot better when it comes to streamlinedness is one example, but I played the Division 1 and there are some mechanics in Division 1 that are not in Division 2 that I wish were, and there are others that I'm glad they're not there. Let's put it that way. That's probably the easiest way to put it. One of the bigger changes that going from 1 to 2 is that there's armor, and that's your primary source of health. Your armor breaks.
I think I remember one thing.
Sorry,
I'm sorry. Well, no, the one thing I do remember about the Division when I played it is that the UI just seemed very, very nice for the style of game it is.
Mm-hmm. Very minimal, very, very nice. Like, you don't have all these MMO things floating around, occupying essentially half the screen. It's literally just like one thing. There's a little bit of a radar on the top, and then there's like a small progress bar. That's literally it. All there is to it.
Well, I mean, there were some things that it's like, like an AR view, augmented reality view that you get. But it's like, it felt very intuitive in order to having it apply. Yeah. So, I mean, granted, that's also a style of game that I do not typically play on a regular basis. So.
Yeah, for me personally, I need to finish up. I need to do Destiny 2 first before I'd even consider that.
Yeah. Sure. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Destiny 2 anymore. That has not held my attention for quite a while now.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I just want to get through all the main story stuffs and do at least all the raids once. That's all I want. I'm not keen on getting all of the exotics and all that crap. I've never been one for those. I just want to enjoy all the content once. And then be done with it.
Heal thyself, Joya.
I'm fine. Okay, now, where the butt am I supposed to go? Here?
Trying to remember.
All right, looks like this is the right direction.
Oh, I think I remember that. Oh, wait a second. I think you've got a dungeon coming up, and it might very well be. It might have one of the cutscenes in the dungeon, like the boss intros, very quick. It might be one of the very best ones, in my opinion, in Stormblood. And of course, I say that, and your thought is, great, are we getting another anti-tower? But no.
All right, time to beat up this jerk.
Remember to heal Whiskar.
He's fine.
How many? I'm trying to clear
There
out
we
all
go.
quests in one particular area, and every single time I finish a quest, it gives there's one more in the chain, and I'm just like, how long is this chain?
Forever. Forever. Hooray! We found the grandpa.
I think I'm going to insist with operator that once you finish 4.0, before moving on to like 4.1, that you go back and do the Hildebrand storyline.
You know, operator hasn't been around, so I think we got the lateral ability to make that happen.
Yeah.
I am hooded.
Ooh.
Thancred can hold his breath for 10 minutes. Thank you, Thancred, a la Guybrush Threepwood.
Hold his breath for 10 minutes.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, Maldor. Yeah, I have a nice little soundboard that I have all sorts of sounds I can play.
Ooh. Can I get to it?
Because like, if Farrell ever does something stupid, I can just play this. But I don't
He
get a
even
chance to play
he
this.
even has his own little buzzer, and it's cute.
Oh my word. Well then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Urianger.
Oh. I missed that outfit of Oriange's. I'm so used to seeing him in his Shadowbringer's outfit. Oh, spoiler, he gets a new outfit.
Oh. I am so pissed. At
I
the
know, right?
spoiler. Heavens to Betsy. Alright, I think I'm actually going to cut it here. Because I am tired.
Sounds good.
Yep, because I got to wake up tomorrow. I got to get my workout in. Gonna be doing Zwift tomorrow morning. So anyone that is watching this stream that is actually up at the crazy hour of about 5:15 in the morning Pacific time, you are more than welcome to join in.
And
But
if I happen to be up at the crazy hour of 8:15 in the morning Eastern time,
which you
and yes, that is a crazy time for me.
should.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, hopefully I can get over the rest of this cough. It's just annoying. So anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. Sorry for the late start. Literally, I was going to stream fixing my bike back up, but then my internet just gave out on me for like 20 minutes for no good reason. So that's why it took me a while to get on tonight, just because I had to troubleshoot my internet. I really don't know what went wrong. It just crapped out for no reason. So so we'll be back tomorrow morning with a Zwift workout. I don't know how hard I'm going to be able to go, just because we'll see how my cardiovascular system goes. So anyway, thank you Maldor and Will for joining me in chat tonight.
Of course.
So yeah, if you're not following Maldor or Will, you should. Maldor96, as you see in chat, and William Paul at William Paul. So follow those guys. They're excellent streamers, as well as really, really good friends of this here, the Frito Bandito Taqueria. So we'll be back tomorrow morning with Zwift, and then tomorrow night with Final Fantasy XIV. So until then, good night, Isaiah Norris. Wherever you are. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again. I will see you all tomorrow. Good night and good night.
Good night.
Good night.